Hello everyone, today I'm going to be watching Jeff the Killer, the Creepypasta, Sundance Rejects by Internet Historian. I saw a bit of it in the fashion video he made in the Incognito mode, and this is in Incognito mode too. But the thumbnail is Mark Zuckerberg. What is happening? Let's just go. I remember hearing Chill's voice too. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, let's go in the count of 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't blame me. Blame Honey for sponsoring this video. The Jeff the Killer creepypasta is popular. Really popular. So before Netflix ruins it with a feature-length film, we wanted to make a high-quality adaptation.
Wait, they really made a Death Note movie?
One that stays true to the lore. Featuring
TV
Jungle Jimmy, Chills from Top 15s, The Vulgan, Skit and Says,
Burger King for Menace!
Jeff the Killer.
Okay, who is Chills?
Jeff and his family had just moved to a new neighborhood.
What?
His dad had got a promotion at work.
What the fuck?
The Killer.
Okay, that is a cursed fucking image. Look at it. Just fucking look at it. Oh my, that's... Oh my god, that's so fucking weird. And this is why YouTube wins against TV, Netflix, all of them. Because of moments like this, because of content like this, because of creators like this. Oh my god, this is awesome.
Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Liu couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of the neighbors came by. "Hello," she said. "I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce my son." She turns around and calls over her son. "Billy, these are our new neighbors." Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard. "Well," said Jeff's mum, "I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter, and my 2 sons, Jeff and Liu." They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object, when their mother said that they would love to.
Oh my god.
When Jeff and his family ended up packing, Jeff went up to his mom.
"Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party?
Oh no.
If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid."
Oh no! Jeff the Killer's Chills! Oh, I had my doubt against it, but holy shit. Okay, this is now perfection. Oh, I want to hear that again.
When Jeff and his family had done packing, Jeff went up to his mom.
"Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid."
"Jeff," said his mother, "we've just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors.
What the
now
fuck
we're
is
going
that
to
painting?
that party and that's final." Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything.
That fucking
Whenever
face.
his mum said something, it was final. He walked up to the room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at the ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as some random feeling.
In the background.
He
Fuck
was
everywhere,
down
holy
to
shit.
get his stuff, and he walked down to get it.
I wonder what he felt.
The
I
next
never
day,
read the
Jeff walked
creepypasta.
downstairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. He sat there, eating his breakfast, and once again got that feeling. This time, it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain. But once again, he dismissed it. As he and Liu finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus.
What
And
the
then,
fuck
all of a
is that?
sudden,
Oh my god. Look at that. Actual. That. That looks awesome. I'm sorry, it is absolutely offensive, but it looks fucking awesome.
some kid on a skateboard
Oh,
jumped
God.
over them, only inches above their laps. They both jumped back in surprise.
Hey, what the hell?
The kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seemed to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans.
Well, 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 it looks like we got some new meat.
Suddenly, 2 other kids appeared. One was super skinny, and the other was
The fucking
huge.
sound.
And the other was huge.
Well, since you're new, I'd like to introduce...
That's partially your fault for putting a kid that is kind of chubby,
Over
not
there is
huge.
Keith.
Jeff and Liu looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have.
And he's Troy.
They looked over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. This kid looks like he has an exercise since
Oh my
he was
god,
crawling.
come on!
Zing.
And I
Yeah,
Said
kind
the first
of.
kid.
am Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for bus fare if you catch my drift.
Liu stood up,
You're shaking
ready
me
to
down,
punch the
bitch.
lights out of the kid's eyes when one of his friends pulled a knife on him.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you would be more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way.
The kid walked up to Liu and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again.
Oh my god.
Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Liu
That
gestured
fucking
him to
face.
sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid.
The fucking
Listen here.
scar! Looking at a scar and walking toward him.
Sensation. He stood up, but Liu gestured him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid.
Listen here, you little punk. Give back my bro's wallet or else.
Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife.
Oh, and what will you do?
Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Randy screamed and
Oh,
Jeff grabbed the
God.
knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped the knife and fell to the ground, screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Liu could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. Jeff, how did you... That was all he said.
What?
They saw the bus coming.
Why
and
is
the
this such a
plane
fucking
thing.
shit
So
voice?
they started running as fast as they could.
I'm sorry, but what
They
the
looked
fuck
back.
was that?
How did you... That was all he said. They saw the bus
Oh,
coming and
man.
knew that they would be blamed for the whole thing. So they started running as fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Liu made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did
Looks
was
fucking
sit and listen.
stupid. I
Liu just
love
thought of
it.
that as his brother beating up a few kids. But Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary.
Jesus.
As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful it was.
Their mom
The urge
friends,
to just
Jesus Christ.
hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy. He felt that strange feeling go away and stay for the entire day of school. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous voice,
It was a wonderful day.
Ominous indeed. Chill's voice is
more.
ominous. It's annoying and fucking weird and creepy. I mean, I don't know how he just talks to people normally. Or this is his own voice. But holy crap,
He
it's
heard a
fucking
knock at his front
weird.
door. He walked down to find 2 police officers at the door, his mother looking back at him with an angry look. Jeff, these officers tell me that you attacked 3 kids. That it wasn't regular fighting, that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son. Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true.
Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Lou.
Son,
Said one of the cops.
we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us?
Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Liu had been attacked. But
I
did
mean,
not have no
the
proof that it was
the
not them who
wallet is
attacked
still
first.
in the
They couldn't say that they were
middle
fleeing
kid, right?
because, truth be told,
Proof.
they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Liu. Son, call down your brother. Jeff couldn't
He
do
stole
it,
Leo's
since
wallet.
it was him who beat up all the kids.
Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Liu tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me.
Don't get
The
the
cop
right
looked at
level
his
up. Oh
partner,
my God,
and
that's
they
so
both nod.
Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie.
Wait,
A year.
you. They all looked up at him, seeing him holding the
Oh my
knife.
God.
The officers pulled their guns and locked to him.
Guns? I fucking doubt that.
I beat up those little punks. Have the marks to prove it.
Leo's
He
voice
lifted up
is
his
so
sleeves to
stupid.
reveal cuts and bruises, as if he was in a struggle,
Son, just put down the knife.
said the officer. Liu held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. The fuck else would you drop it? He put his hands up and walked over towards the cops.
No, Liu, it was me. I did it.
Jeff had tears running down his face. No.
I love the effects. Just
Try
some
to take
fucking photo that's running from the windshield of someone. Put it there. I love it.
I did. Well, take me away. So the police led Liu out to the patrol car.
Liu, tell them it was me. Tell them I was the one who beat up those kids.
I love Jeff's
Jeff's
face
mother put his
looking
hands
at
on his
nothing in the sky.
Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Liu. You can stop.
You don't.
Jeff,
How
watched
what
how
fucking mother are you?
sped off with Liu inside. A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled up into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong.
Son, what is it?
Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying.
Dad's voice was fine.
Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him, as Jeff wept in the driveway. So the cops have led his brother off, and they've gone, what does sentence him here? Yeah, about a year? Scratching their heads. About a
Yeah,
year in
juvie.
juvie? Yeah, sounds about right. Was it you? No, it was me. I can prove it. Look, a scratch. That's all we need. Son, you're coming with me.
This is
Do I need a lawyer? No, don't worry about that. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back into the house, seeing his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. It's quite a lot. He couldn't look at them. He just couldn't bear to see how they thought of Liu, when really it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing
I
off
don't
his mind.
understand. How is Jeff the killer?
2 days went by.
A story
No
it starts
word
like
from
this.
Liu at the JTC. No friends to hang out with. Nothing but sadness and guilt. Wow. This really is a solemn moment. Ad time. Here I have
God.
$1.05, 6 cents, 7 cents. There you go. But sir, that life-saving medicine for your daughter costs $1.08. I don't have any more money. Sorry, sir. No medicine for you then.
Come on.
God, I wish I had saved more money and hadn't spent full price
Honey.
at a wide
Oh
range
my
of stores
God.
such as Domino's, Gymshark, and Booking.com. Now my daughter, who was going to be the first female president, is dead from whooping cough. Now I will have to pay even more for the funeral. Don't let this happen.
When he recognized how fucking stupid that was. I love that.
Female president is dead from whooping cough. Now I will have to pay even more for the funeral. Don't let this happen to you. Get Honey. Honey is a convenient little tool that lets you save money when shopping online. It's free, by the way. Sign up. Sign the fuck up. It's free and it doesn't give you ads. All you do is click this button and it automatically applies discounts for you on pretty much all the big retailers. This is what it's like. Look how easy this is. Just do it. Get the thing. It has like 10 million members.
All
I
right.
need whooping cough medicine for my sick future president.
Okay. The problem. The problem with honey is I don't know where they make money. Like, where are they making money from? If it's free, how are they paying these creators? And if they're free and great and amazing, and everyone just gives 5 stars to them, why are people why do they need advertisements like this?
So
I get it.
joinhoney.com
To try it, but-
internet historian.
Oh
It's actually
baby,
just-
me so honey.
God damn.
That is, until Saturday, when Jeff is woke up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face. "Jeff, it's the day," she said as she opened up the curtains and let light flood into the
What
room.
day?
Wait, what's today?
Asked Jeff as he stirred awake. "Why, it's Billy's
Oh my god,
party."
Billy.
He was now fully awake.
Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after.
"Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be a good thing that brightens up the past days. Now get dressed." Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get herself ready. He picked out a random shirt and pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in dress and his father in a suit. He
The
thought,
same suit. Of course,
why
I
would
mean,
he ever wear such
why would
fancy
she
clothes
need,
to a kid's
he
party?
need another food?
"Son, is that all you're going to wear?"
Yeah, why?
Better than wearing too much.
He said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid it with a smile. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room.
I don't have any fancy clothes.
He yelled down the stairs. "Just pick out something,"
I love Leaf's
called his
face.
mother. He looked around in his closet for what he would call fancy. He found a pair of black
Oh
dress
my
pants
god.
that he had for special occasions, and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and found only a striped pattern shirt, none of which go with the nice dress pants. Finally,
His
he found a white
editing
hoodie
is so
and put it
good.
on.
Good and comedic.
You're wearing that?
They both said. His mother looked at her watch.
Oh, no time.
Okay, that was perfect.
You're wearing that?
They both said. His mother looked at her watch.
That is too good. Okay, that is so fun. I don't know why it's so fucking funny, but the
Oh, no
fucking
time to change.
1 pixel of a watch.
She said as she herded Jeff and his father out the door. They
Jesus
crossed the
Christ.
street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door, and at it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As they walked inside,
What? Why?
all Jeff could
What's
see
with
were adults.
the
No
sound?
kids. The kids are out in the yard. Jeff, how about you go and meet some of them?
That's not the same person.
Said Barbara. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They were
I don't know
running
if you have an
around in
orgy or
weird
something.
cowboy costumes and
Why the
shooting each other
fucking-
with plastic guns.
Dresses and shit.
Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and hat. "Hey, wanna play?" he said.
No, kid,
What
I'm
the
way too
fuck,
old for
kid?
this stuff.
The kid looked at him with a weird puppy dog face. "Please," said the kid.
Fuck.
Okay, this is so fucking stupid. Why is Leo has the fucking bee noise of a voice, and what is with this kid? Please.
Said Jeff.
Deepest voice
He put
ever.
on a hat and started to
At puberty
pretend to shoot
hits
at the
different
kids.
people.
It might
Different
not have been
intervals, I
super cool,
assume.
but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off Liu, until he heard a noise. A weird, rolling noise. Then it hit him. Randy,
Oh shit.
Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards.
Oh, the fuck.
Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred.
Hello, Jeff. is it?
he said.
We have some unfinished business.
Jeff saw his bruised nose.
I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you get my brother sent to JDC.
Randy got an angry look in his eyes.
Oh no, I don't go for even, I go for winning.
Oh,
You
you
may have kicked our asses
okay.
that one day, but not today.
kill them both. Kill them all.
That, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted. Jeff pushed Randy off him, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets.
Guns?
Real ones,
No one interrupts, or guts will fly.
they said collectively. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed
Where
and
is the
fell
fucking
to his
balance?
knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabbed his foot and twisted it, causing Randy to fall to the floor.
Yes.
Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks up Jeff by the collar and throws him through the patio door.
Boys will be boys.
As Jeff
What's with the guns, guys?
He is
Boys
kicked
in
down
the
to
boy.
ground.
What the fuck?
Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood.
Come on, Jeff, fight me!
He picks up Jeff and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head.
Fight!
He throws Jeff back into the living room.
Come on, Jeff, look at me!
Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood.
I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC. And now you're just gonna sit here and let him rot in there for a whole year. You should be ashamed.
Jeff started to get up.
Oh, finally! You stand up and fight.
Jeff is now to his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling, the one in which he hasn't felt for a while.
Finally, he's up.
Says Randy as he runs at Jeff.
What is it running?
That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed, and all rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill, kill, kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop as Randy gasps for breath and dies.
Okay.
Everyone is
Punching
looking
up
at Jeff
death.
now. The parents, the
Okay.
crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff.
And parents are just having
Turns on
fun.
him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and
Okay, look at the fucking parents.
out
Just
fire
having
on him.
fun. They're just
Each shot
laughing.
missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind as they let out their final rounds of bullets. Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready. Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He's more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into a wall. A thing of bleach fell down on top of him from the top shelf.
What the
It burned both
bleach?
of them, and they started to scream. Jeff wiped his eyes as best he could. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head. As they lay there, bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile.
What's so funny?
Asked Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter
Oh
and
god.
switched it on.
The vodka.
What's funny, he said, is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol. Jeff's eyes widened
That fucking
as
voice.
Keith
Just
threw
threw me
the
off
lighter
complete
at
out the
him.
fucking plot.
As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. Get it? Jeff let out a
Yeah.
terrible screech as he caught
Because
on
it said
fire.
it.
He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him into a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, drop to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and the other parents
Now
trying
you
to
intervene.
extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out.
Boys will be boys. God damn.
When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube in his arm, and when he tried to get up, it fell out, and a nurse rushed in. Okay, it's a sexy nurse.
I don't think you can get out of bed
shit.
just yet.
She said as she put him back in bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with no vision, no idea of what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother. "Honey, are you okay?" she asked. Jeff couldn't answer though. His face was covered and he was unable to speak. "Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed to trying to attack you, they decided to let Liu go." This made Jeff almost
did
bolt
they-
up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of
Didn't
his
he
arm.
die?
Bless that tube. "He'll be out by tomorrow, and then the two of you will be able to be together again." Jeff's mother hugs Jeff. It's the most convoluted fucking 4 words I've ever read. How about his mother hugged him? Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes to Jeff. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family, which is to say, Jeff's family. They came to say where his bandages were to be removed. His family were all there to see it, what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face,
And the
everyone
fucking
was on
hand is the
edge of
same
their
hand.
seats.
Not the level up Photoshop this to puts in. Just so fucking funny. This is the fucking
They
same
waited
hand.
until the last bandage holding the cover over his face was almost removed,
Let's hope for the best.
said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face.
Come on, mom.
Liu and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face.
What happened to my face?
Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His face. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned into a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. That's not a thing. He's
Brown to black. How
slowly put
how
his
didn't
hand
it
in
just
his
get
face.
removed?
It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror. "Jeff," said Liu. "It's not that bad,"
Not that bad.
said Jeff.
It's perfect.
His family were equally
Uh-huh.
surprised.
All right.
Jeff started laughing
Optimistic about it.
uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. "Oh, Jeff, are you okay?"
Okay, I've never felt more happy. Look at me. This face goes perfectly with me.
He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused all this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity specifically, snapped. Now, he was left as a crazy killing machine. However, his parents didn't know that. "Doctor," said Jeff's mum, "is my son alright, in the head?"
Oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients
Dexter
that
is-
have
I
taken
love it.
very large amounts of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test.
"Oh, thank you, Doctor." Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. "Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go." Jeff looks away from the mirror, his face still formed into a kind of crazy smile.
Okay, mommy. Ha 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 ha.
His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes,
This is what came in.
said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mom looked down to see the black dress pants and white hoodie her son wore. Now
How
were
did they
clean with blood
survive?
and stitched together
The
their
fire!
clothes. They got burned in the fucking fire and cleaned them of all the blood and vodka and bleach, and cut out the burned bits and stitched. Fuck's sake. Jeff's mother led him into a room and made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not knowing that this was their final day of life. Dun, dun.
What happened then? Come on, don't end it there. Later that evening. Okay.
Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved
that's a Jeff we know.
into his cheeks. Jeff, what are you doing? Asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother.
I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever.
Jeff's mother noticed his eyes ringed in black. Jeff, your eyes! His eyes were seemingly never closing.
I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burnt out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face.
Jeff's mother
Burnt
slowly
out.
started to back away,
Okay.
seeing that her son was going bananas.
What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful?
Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy so he can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep.
That's still
Honey,
smiling.
get the gun. She stopped as she saw
Get the
Jeff in
gun!
doorway,
It's a
holding
son!
a knife.
Mommy, you lied.
That's the last thing they hear as Jeff rushes them with the knife, gutting both of them. His brother Liu woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. But as he was on the border of slumber, he got the
Leo.
strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up. Before Jeff's hand covered his mouth, he slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Liu. Liu thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip.
Just go to sleep.
To be
Come on.
continued.
Continued?
No, probably not.
Oh,
Don't blame
come
me.
on.
Blame Honey for...
Okay, that was awesome. But holy shit, Chill's voice at the end. I thought at least he might do something more scary than his like typical like top voice. Oh man. That was hilarious and kind of captivating too, because internet historians like voice is so soothing and his accent is so like pleasant that it makes the story interesting and fun as well. It's funny sometimes when he just loses it. Jeff's mom went to Jeff's. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like and subscribe. If you want me to check out anything from internet historian, just tell me in the comment section. For now, have a nice day and good night, everyone.